subscribe? Tariq Radio. Watch and subscribe.
What's going on, man? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We in here. We doing the weekend late night tap in. It's late too, but we're here. We are here, and you guys are here. You guys are up, and we're ready to chop it up as we always do. Welcome everybody to the room. If you can give me a retweet, that would be phenomenal. That would be absolutely amazing if you can give us a retweet. And before I get started, let me shout out to some of the regulars that's already in here. Much respect to you. I see Brother Seven. I see Panamera down there. I see Diane Breed, Trippy Chef, Jeanette, Keontae, C. Capone, King D. I see Big Soul, Rhonda, Ania Saru. Let me see, Love I Am. I see Marshall of Mayat in the building. I see, oh, so many people. Michi God, Highland, we got, who else? We got Trip, we got Coutures, the Tethernator, Wayne Dretzky, Nikki the God, Red Joker is back, Grinds TV, Stephanie in the building, FBA Clovids, and what's up with y'all, man? Much respect to you all. All right, y'all come on in the room, man. We just chopping it up. What's up, Sister Brooke? I see you. We're just chopping it up. We're gonna get some of the calls early. You know what I want to do? I haven't done the Majora prayer in a minute. Let me give us some good FBA energy. Let me, if you don't mind, I haven't done the Majora prayer in a minute. Let me do that so we can just get our spirits aligned real quick. If you don't mind, everybody bow your virtual heads. And as we say, Most High, Creator of all, we honor the Majora spirit within us. Ancestral power flows through our veins, guiding us with wisdom and strength. May we all walk with the grace of our ancestors, those who have come before us, and honor their sacrifices. Let the energy of Majara protect us from harm, uplift our spirits, and guide us towards our true purpose. With every step, may we embrace the sacred power within. The spirit that has carried us through trials and tribulations. We ask for clarity, strength, and peace as we live with purpose rooted in our divine heritage. Through the Majara spirit, we are connected, we are whole, and we are powerful. Amen. Amen, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to give some of that energy to the ancestors. Just so many good, phenomenal things happening out here. A lot of phenomenal things happening out here. And you know what I've been seeing? A lot of this stuff going on with AI. A lot of these white supremacists, they make these little channels making AI videos, trying to low-key denigrate black women. They do these AI videos of black women in bonnets and being real sassy and crashing their cars. And these people, the white supremacists and the white supremacists adjacents, they really have a problem with black women and black children. They look at them as soft targets. I see a lot of these people trying to go after sisters and children. And, that's a cowardly move. These white supremacists, they don't really go up against the foundational black American males because physically we can handle ourselves and verbally we can, we can shut them on down. Not saying that the sisters can't do it either. There's some sisters in here that are hell on these white supremacists. There's some sisters in here that will cook them left and right. But the thing is, they'll target the sisters who don't have the more conscious disposition. And the dominant society, they've always had a thing like a love-hate relationship with the foundational Black American woman aesthetic. That's something that's been revered, something that has been um, denigrated, but there's always a keen interest on foundational Black American womanhood. In particular, the Southern sass of foundational Black American women. That's something that's amazing to a lot of people in the dominant society. They try to denigrate it into something ratchet. See, the dominant society, they play it up as ratchetness, ignorance, and all of that stuff. But no, listen, there's always been a charm about the Southern sass of foundational Black American women. That's why when white women, when they want to show strength, they start acting like a Southern foundational Black American woman. Gay white men, they start acting like Southern foundational Black American women. You notice that? And again, the whole aesthetic of womanhood, especially on social media, a lot of these white women, they come up by adopting the aesthetic of foundational Black American women. The Woe Vickies, the Bad Barbies, um, what's that girl? It's another white girl down in Alabama. Is it Alabama Barker, whatever her name is. All of these, you notice all of these people, they come up by acting like foundational Black American women, but then people turn around and try to denigrate foundational Black American women. But people are amazed by the aesthetic of foundational Black American women, particularly the Southern sass and charm. Why is that so globally appealing or reviled or whatever? People can't take their eye off of it. No matter what side of the pendulum they swing, they're very, very hyper focused on that sassy Southern charm of foundational Black American women. We got to understand that disposition was rooted in survival and dignity. Foundational Black American Southern charm is not just about being sweet or witty. A lot of the sass was somewhat of a defense mechanism. Coming out of slavery, coming out of segregation, it was a masterful art of asserting your self-worth and dignity with style in a hostile environment. So the FBA sisters knew how to balance warmth and fire, without just being over the top. And that signifies basically having emotional intelligence and power. See, that sass, that's like a subliminal style of resistance to a certain degree. What many people call sass is coded rebellion. When foundational Black American women, they give you a sharp retort, they give you a look. It's not just humor, it's cultural armor, it's layered communication. That's built in from centuries of knowing how to survive and while speaking truth. It gives the personality a depth that fascinates outsiders. We brothers, we can walk in a room and see some FBA sisters and they can give us a look to let us know what the vibe is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of just can't catch that. We click in with sisters like that. We kind of know what's going on. Y'all can just kind of give us a look or a head nod or twist of the mouth, and y'all just let us know what's going on, and we can kind of read the room that way. You know what I'm saying? There's like a multi-dimensional femininity there with foundational Black American women. That FBA Southern woman vibe, that's a kind of femininity that's soft, but it's not really too submissive. It's nurturing, but not naive. It's a confidence there without arrogance. So that multi-dimensional presence, it breaks a lot of the rigid molds of femininity, and it radiates authenticity. That's why people are just everything is all about what are black women doing? that people are fascinated by that. Also, the just the magnetic voice and the language rhythm. See the cadence of the speech of foundational Black American women. It's the flavor and the expression. It's a vocal style, rooted in that ancestral storytelling and gospel traditions and a musicality of our Black speech. It's a rhythm. You understand? It's a nurturing rhythm, and it was the power of humor and healing too. The humor. A lot of foundational Black American women are very humorous, man. They'll read the shit out of you, and it's funny. A lot of the sisters in here, they be getting in on these tethers and white supremacists. They know how to rip them up verbally. They know how to hit them with the clapbacks and all of that shit. Lightning speed. A lot of the other women can't really do that. See, a lot of these other women, they get verbally beat down and they're like, oh shit. They get beat down. FBA women, they'll start ribbing on niggas and ribbing on white supremacists, roasting motherfuckers. They know how to clap back very easily, you know? So it's like almost a medicinal thing. It's a healing thing almost. It comes from a place of ancestral resistance and resilience. You can roast and shade people and then uplift them in the same breath. That's the thing. FBA women, they'll roast the shit out of you and then uplift your ass. You know? So it throws people who don't know the culture, it throws them off. You understand? Sometimes you think when an FBA sister is getting off in your ass, if you're an outsider, it with you. If you are FBA brothers, we're used to that. That's how your mama talk. It's not coming from a place of hate. If a sister say, "Hey, nigga, you need to go in there and wash your ass," a tether be offended. Oh shit, how do you talk to me like that, woman? Yeah, how dare you, you nigga? The tethers get bent out of shape because FBA sisters don't really be holding back. They just kind of tell you what it is. I'm telling you this for your own good, nigga. You kind of musty. Now, if we were us, we'd be like, oh shit, let me go ahead and throw some on me. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for giving me the heads up. But yeah, nigga, you smelling kind of strong right now. Okay, oh, well, I'm glad you said something, but you say that to a tether. Oh, what? Musty woman, watch your mouth. How dare you say I'm musty? I smell good, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you have to grow up with it to really understand that vibe. To an outsider, it looks like disrespect, but it's not. Because see, the FBA sisters, there's a natural command of respect. There's like an elder energy there. Even in the younger FBA women, there's an elder ancestral vibe there that quietly demands respect. It's going to be that don't try me energy or bless your heart energy. There's a line between kindness and boundary setting that's gracefully drawn. And that earns admiration and influence because a lot of women, again, they come from cultures where the dudes, then broke them psychologically. They've been psychologically broken. FBA women have not been, you know, they have not been psychologically broken like that. And, there's an aesthetic there without any kind of pretension, the fashion, the hairstyle, the aura of those Southern FBA women. That reflects a self-curated elegance that doesn't need validation, you know? And there's a connection to the earth and the spirit. You see, a lot of these FBA sisters, they got a subconscious connection to nature and the spirit realm too, that's been passed down generationally through the church mothers. So that kind of gives you a different mystique that others sense, but they don't really understand. That adds to the allure. And it's a cultural blueprint for the of that black matriarch archetype. See, when people think about strength, sass, wisdom wrapped in love, they envision the foundational Black American auntie, the foundational Black American big mama, the sister girl. These archetypes are basically exported through music, movies, culture, and people around the world try to dress, act, talk, and even build their careers on the likeness of that. So you got to watch when people seem like they're trying to take shots, when they're just hyper focused on something all the time and they're always focused on FBA women, especially these suspected white supremacist males and women and all these other folks. You got to see where that stuff is coming from. Let me see. It's got a lot of folks in here. Everybody raise your hands. Let me get it because we do have a lot of people in here. And y'all give me a retweet. Y'all give me a retweet. Let me get York. York, hop on in here. Mr. York. Mr. York, unmute your microphone. All right. Y'all don't request and y'all ain't ready. Let's get Vibe in here. Vibe, what's up, Vibe?
What's up, Flex? How you been, brother? Everything been good with you, brother?
Man, absolutely. How you doing, brother Vibe?
Hey, nice see you again. Hey, bring up to your brother, smart brother. I see the brother every day, man. He give me game. He be giving me some game.
No
Hey,
doubt. No.
so I want to tell you something just real quick. I'll make it kind of quick. I've been seeing a lot of these TikTok videos that's trying to bring us in this whole deportation thing and try to really fight for them. It's a lot of Haitians right now on TikTok talking about, oh, I seen a black American get hemmed up, and it was really a Haitian. And then
Right.
then I seen another thing. This is my last point, Flex. I seen another thing, and I guess a Haitian was getting rounded up, and the wording was like, all black Americans, one is getting rounded up, but it was really a damn Haitian. I'm like, dude, and I think they're pretty much getting paid by the Democratic Party, brother. To be honest, I think that this is all Democratic shielding talk, and it's a lot of Haitians on TikTok right now talking about black Americans is about to get rounded up, and they showing pictures, but you could clearly see this dude's forehead and his hairline. That's not us, dude. So I don't like
Yeah.
this. I think they're really getting paid. If you want to talk about that, to be honest, brother. But go ahead. Thank you, Flex, for having me on, brother.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen people make videos like that. There was one Democrat shield woman. She's like, "Oh, look, a black American man who's a citizen. He got rounded up. They about to send him such and such. Yeah, he got detained. But the thing is, the guy's Jamaican. His parents are Jamaican. You see, he's not a foundational black American. No foundational black Americans are getting hemmed up. Watch these people are trying to do these little word tricks. Oh, look, a black American is getting rounded up. But no, the person is really Haitian. No, he's really Jamaican. You look at the background, they're getting people whose families are already in the immigration system. Us foundational black Americans, most of us, we don't have no relatives in no immigration database. You understand? Unfortunately, if your family is in the database, because there is a database, there might be some mistakes, there might be some confusion, there might be some temporary detainment or whatever if you're in the database. We're not in it. We're just not. And the thing is, man, people are just so resentful because of that. And I talked about that the other day. A lot of people are very resentful to us. That's why the focus is on us. Why do you think everybody's like, well, y'all next? What? Where the FBAs? Well, the FBAs, come on, man. Y'all need to help us because we all in this together. Man, why are y'all focusing on us? Why are you not criticizing the white people who are rounding you up? Everything is about us and what we gonna do, and how come we ain't down there in the trenches with you? Because people, they've been used to being elevated as the model minority over us. Now everything has naturally reversed because we're not trying to um do anything to harm anybody, but nature's just kind of taking its course. We're locked in, we're rooted here. We didn't let them run that Jedi mind trick on us that they've been trying to run, that we're foreigners over here in our own land. That's the main reason why they try to get us to act like we're foreigners here, to get us to disavow our Americanness. This is the very reason why. So if shit goes down bad for them, we can be locked arms with them down there in the gutter. And we're like, no, we don't hate this country. We're not foreigners. We aren't immigrants. We're not outsiders. We're not lost Africans. This is our homeland. And we have an ethnogenesis here that makes us indigenous to the United States. So we have a different relationship with this nation. And a lot of people, they do have a problem with that because that gives us a very unique relationship with this land and this country. Let's get Veronica.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Veronica?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. What's on your mind?
Nothing, because you just answered all my questions.
Yeah. What were some of the questions going to be?
At first, I was gonna ask, what do FBA mean, and then you answered that, and then you answered, how do we coincide within this world? Well, not this world, but like within the United States, and you
Hmm.
answered that as well. So
Hmm.
I I don't even have any questions no more.
There it is. All right, sis, it's okay. Thank you so much, dear.
Yeah. Tonight, oh. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. I'll be feeling so right. I got that root work tonight. Feeling fresh from the morning light. Root work hit me, I'm set for the night.